Hello everyone. Today we have a new lesson. It's lesson number 6 from Unit 2 for grade 8. The aims for lesson number 6 are: number 1, students will read the club talk, then answer true or false in the first activity. Number 2, students will read the rubric for specific information, then they will complete the activity. Now let's start with the vocabulary. The vocabulary we have in our lesson today are delicious, which means the food is really delicious, it's yummy, it's good, very good, it's tasty, have a good taste, so you like it. Yummy, the same like delicious, so these are good adjectives, good words, we use them to describe the food. Tasteless, it means the food is horrible. It doesn't have any taste at all. So, number 4, mouth watering. It means the food, when you eat it, it's very delicious, so it makes your mouth watering, full of water. Fresh, it means the food is fresh. Cheap means doesn't cost much money. Expensive, which is the opposite of cheap, means costs much money. Reasonable means you can afford it, you can buy it. Soggy, it means like the taste not good. Chewy, you have to chew it more and more. Tough, it means the food is hard, it's not cooked well, it's not well done, so you have to chew it more and more. Yeah. So let's go now to class book, page number 14, and skills book, page number 15. If we open class book, page number 14, class book, activity 1, what we will see here, we will see the club talk. And it's asking us the instructions, telling us to read and complete activity 3 on page 15 of skills book. So to make it easier, in few steps, number 1, what we will do, we will go to class book, read the club talk in class book. What we have here, we will read them, read the club talk. And number 2, we will go to skills book, page number 15. Yes, we will go to skills book, page number 15, and then we will read and we'll write the answers. We will read the sentences, and after reading them and reading the class book, we will decide, are these sentences true or false? So you will have some time to answer it. I give you 5 minutes to try to complete it. You can do it now. Start. You read the class book, club talk, and you go to skills book, page 15, activity 3. Then you decide, are these sentences true or false? Go ahead, you have the 5 minutes. Okay. After you finish reading, you will give the answers. So let's decide. Number 1, the first sentence, the manager is not sorry about the complaints. Is this sentence true or false? We will see, is it true or false? It's false. Let's go to the second one, which is Abdul Karim thinks the food is tasty. Is it true or false? So if you think about it, the first one was saying complaints, means they complain. So it means this sentence, the second one, is false. Let's move to the third one. Mark and Zaki are really happy about the opening of the restaurant. Is this sentence true or false? It's true. And sentence number 4. George Gregory thinks the potatoes are crispy. That's number 4. And that's true also. Number 5. Mark and Zaki have already learned how to use the coffee machine. That's number 5. And that's false. Number 6, the last one. Abdul Karim didn't get any of the food he wanted. And that's true. This is the end of activity 3 of skills book, page 15. Now we move to activity 1 on skills book, page 16. Activity 1 on page 16, it says, describing food and drink. Here we will learn some sentences and some words. We use them to describe the food and the drink. Look at the dialogues on page 12 of the class book and club talk on page 14 of the class book to find adjectives. So here we need adjectives. Describing food and drink. Decide which are positive means good, describing the food or the drink is good, and which are negative, which means the food or drink is bad, not good, and write them in the chart below. So here we have a chart for the positive adjectives and for the negative adjectives. We write them here too. So we go to the rubric of activity 1, we read it, then we look at the various parts of the class book, try to find some adjectives from page 12 to page 14 to describe food and drink. Here we wrote some words. We can use some of them to complete the table here or the chart. For example, if we try to describe that food is good food, which one we can use from here to describe that food is good or not good? Does it taste good or not? We can look here and use the adjectives to describe it. For example, delicious. Is it positive? Is it describing that the food is good or not? Yes, it's describing that the food is good, so we can write it here. Delicious. Okay, yummy. So on which one we will write it? Is it positive or negative adjective to describe the food? Yummy. Yes, most of you use this word and you know it. Yes. Tasty. So the food is tasty. Is it good or bad? Is it positive or negative? Yes, that's good. Tasty. Nice. Where will we write it? Yes, we'll write it here. Nice. Okay. So we can write also crunchy. Some of you like the food crunchy. How about the potato? How you like it? Crispy. They like it crispy. All of us, we like our food to be fresh, so it's positive. And of course, we like it to be cheap if we are going to buy it. We need it in a reasonable price. But most of us, we don't like our food to be cold, so it's negative. Tough. We don't like tough food, hard, tasteless. It doesn't have any taste at all. Here we have tasty. The opposite is tasteless. Expensive. We don't like the food to be or the drink to be expensive. Chewy means you keep chewing it and chewing it and chewing it. You can't eat it easily. Soggy, so the taste is not good, so it's also negative here. So this what we studied today, these two tasks. The first task was about reading. You have to read it, then you decide true or false. The second task was about food and drinks. And please be careful. Try to study these words, these vocabularies, these adjectives about positive and negative, how to describe the food. I hope we learned today how to describe the food or the drinks. Is it delicious, yummy, tasty, nice, crunchy, or is it bad? Is it cold, tough, tasteless, expensive, chewy, soggy? You have to decide that. I hope the lesson of today was good. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Goodbye and see you again another time. Thank you.